morning, dear hearts. I am back for a favorite lesson. Please subscribe. Lesson 294, and I know I was just here a couple days ago. This part 2 of the workbook is so amazing, and it just seems that I'm getting a lot of comments about that, about how wonderful one lesson is even better than the previous one. So lesson 294, and it is a favorite, and it is and I've quoted from this lesson multiple times, possibly in the videos, definitely in my classes, that my body is a wholly neutral thing. The body, and we had the fifth central idea in part 2 of the workbook is, what is the body? And is the body is a fence that the Son of God imagines he's built to separate parts of his self from other parts. And it also tells us the body is a dream, and it also tells us, but we can change the purpose of the body change the purpose that the body will obey when we, by changing what we think that it is for. So most of that is addressed in this lesson, and I will add in a few other things as well, things from previous lessons and past years. So you can always look those up as well on the channel. So my body is a wholly neutral thing, not H-O-L-Y, but W-H-O-L-L-Y, wholly, completely neutral thing. That's what my body is. It begins with the more text portion, and it says, I am a son of God. I am a child of God. And now it asks some questions. And can I be another thing as well? No, because I am a child of God. And that is all that I am, whole and complete. Did God create the mortal and the corruptible? Well, again, no, not at all. God only creates the eternal and the whole. What use has God's beloved Son for what must die? And in truth, we don't have a real use for it, but we can give it a purpose for a while before we lay it down. And yet, a neutral thing does not see death, for thoughts of fear are not invested there, nor is a mockery of love bestowed upon it. No special relationships, a mockery of love, not real love, but a special holy love, a love that is filled with conditions and restrictions. That's a mockery of love. There is no love but God's. Now, here's the lines that I quote, read from often. The body, its neutrality protects it while it has a use, and afterwards, without a purpose, it is laid aside. It is not sick, nor old, nor hurt. It is but functionless, unneeded, and cast off. Because that's what we do with things that are functionless. We don't hold on to them. When the children have outgrown that pair of shoes, we don't keep them. When we have outgrown jeans or something that we used to wear all the time, or perhaps it's been so worn that it's now filled with holes and isn't able to be worn. It's functionless now. We don't hold on to it. We cast it off. We donate it. We throw it out. We lay it aside. So let me not see this body as more than this today, of service for a while and fit to serve, to keep its usefulness while it can serve, and then to be replaced for greater good, to lay it aside and realize that there is something more. I will use this as an instrument as an instrument for the Holy Spirit's function while it is fit to serve. But when it no longer can, I simply lay it down. Jane Goodall, she served. She used her body to serve. And then when it became, in her 91st year, no longer viable, she simply laid it down. She didn't suffer. She simply went to sleep, and then she awoke to the truth of heaven, that awareness that she represented always anyway. The second part of the lesson is the prayer, and it says, my body, Father, cannot be your son, cannot be your child. And what is not created, and we are created, cannot be sinful nor sinless, neither good nor bad. Let me then use this dream, this illusion, this body, this fence, to help your plan, that we awaken from all the dreams we made, from every illusion. And we can go back to lesson 71. What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say, and to whom? Instruct me, Holy Spirit. Tell me what to do. Show me where to go. How can I be of use? And then when I can no longer be of use, let me lay this body down for greater good. I've told a story in the past, in the videos, a couple years ago, I think, was the first time, about a documentary that I saw shortly before this lesson came up to do. And it was about the puppeteer, Kevin Clash. You may not know his name, but you definitely know the puppet that he was the handler for, and that's Elmo. Elmo, famous red fluffy monster from Sesame Street. And Elmo was a character that they didn't have someone to be Elmo for them, to be the handler, the one who gives life and inspiration to the character. And there was someone first before Kevin, and that person just didn't seem to embody the character. Not that they knew exactly what Elmo would be, but they decided to give Kevin, a relatively young and new puppeteer, the chance. And under the instruction of the guidance of Kevin, Elmo became an ambassador to children and to everyone. Elmo represents this joy and this caring. And as the handler, the voice behind Elmo became a sensation, very popular. Everyone wanted to meet Elmo. Everyone wanted a hug from Elmo. Everyone wanted to be visited by Elmo. And so Elmo became an ambassador of goodwill and love and joy, and went to children's hospitals. And when the children were having a conversation with Elmo, they barely, if at all, noticed the person, the handler behind Elmo. They concentrated on the message that Elmo gave. And that's what we are to do with these bodies, just to give this message of love and joy and hope. Give that to everyone we meet, because we're using the body now for the greater good, and it will be fit to serve for as long as it is useful, and then it will simply be laid aside. So today, my body is a wholly neutral thing, and hopefully it is serving well today. That's it for today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. Please smile. Please take in a deep breath. Release everything that doesn't feel like it would belong to Elmo. So release everything that is in joy and happiness and caring and laughter. And let us today, as we do every day, pray. Pray for peace to dawn on every mind, and make no judgment about the minds for peace to dawn upon, because it is a requirement for all minds to come to peace and remember, who are we? We are sinless, guiltless, and perfect children of God. Namaste.